Shalom, brothers. Brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First things first, we're going to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Double honors, apostles, elders on the truth from GMS. And blessings to the Akim out there preaching his word with wholehearted true sincerity. And blessings to the Akim out there. Salakia, blessings to 144,001 the first fruits kingdom of heaven. House of David, the Biyaf Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers that speak in different tongues, look in different nations. Shalom. So today, I wanted to land back off of Apostle Gabar's video on delivering the elect. Absolutely, because one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to land back on that is because, you know, this is a time frame where we really are coming up to it. We're waiting on the mark of the beast, and after the mark of the beast, we know it's like, you know, right around, like right there. But you know, dealing with this wicked kingdom we living in. Once you in the truth, it says a pressure make a wise man mad. You know, when we're living in these situations, you know, and we have opportunity to look forward to something like the kingdom and rulership and spiritual bodies and spiritual power and having Esau and other nations subjected unto us, man, that's just a phenomenal thought process and just a wonderful, because it said this is the faith of the patience of the saints. So, great land back, I believe, you know, and not to mention the deliverance of the elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latino, and the Indians, is going to be a phenomenal, man, some of these words we come up with are not even, shouldn't even be spoken of on how wonderful it's going to be. It's going to just be chariots all over the sky. People going to be getting beamed up. It's going to be, you know, the deliverance is going to be insane. Like 5:1 say, you know, let me go to Wisdom of Solomon 5:1 because I had Isaiah 31 at first. But let me just offer the strength of what I'm saying. I wanted to get this one time. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. But my point was actually 2. When they see it, talking about the deliverance of the nation of Israel, because Yahawashi is going to come back and send his angels and deliver the elect over the four corners of the earth. That's pursuant to Matthew 24, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled in terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, talking about the nation of Israel, so far beyond all they look for. And so what that's really saying is the fact that when they see it, it's going to be unbelievable or what they're seeing. See, you got to remember, we as far as an idea of miraculous things go, we have to settle for movies and TV shows and fantasy, you know. So this particular this walk that we're in takes great faith and belief, and not everybody got this because it's a gift to be able to believe this is going to happen, and I believe wholeheartedly. But at the end of the day, though, because of the fiction aspect and the fantasy aspect of the way movies and TV shows go, special effects and different things of that nature, you know, that's as far as we can believe, which is non-belief. So whenever something like this goes down, like an Independence Day, because when Yahawashi comes back, it's going to be an invasion, like brothers would talk about, because that's what it is. It's going to be an Independence Day world situation. Also, like remember that movie back in the day called Mars Attacks? It ain't gonna be little green people, but it's gonna be some massive slaughtering going on too. But my point is, when they particular see these things, the so-called UFOs, the chariots coming from the east to the west, you know, coming in that bird-like manner, like Isaiah 31 talks about, which I get into that in a second, it's going to be unfathomable on what people are seeing. They're going to be like squinching their eyes, like, hold up, like, am I really seeing this right now? It's the belief is going to be like, what in the world is going on right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just unfathomable. But what I wanted to get into, I want to start at Isaiah 31 on the light work. I believe it's maybe 5. It says, yes, my point. As birds flying, so will Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it. Yahawashi. And passing over, he will preserve it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to deliver his elect, and he's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians of the elect. And so it's all about the elect. And I hear brothers from time to time speak about that GMS is the only one talking about the elect. They more than likely are correct. Now, the reason why I'm saying more than likely, because obviously GMS is always speaking of the elect, but I never really actually like, which it always has been about the elect. But what I'm saying is when I listen to other camps with the same doctrine, I'm gonna say that, I can actually recall myself that I really don't hear the elect word a lot. I have to agree. I'm gonna go back to watch again. They are pumping we're Israelites. A lot of things are the same, but I don't hear the elect, properly. So, not to mention, that goes into Zechariah 13:8 when it says 2/3 of our people shall be cut off, but 1/3 shall be saved along with the 144. I mean, shoot, that sounds like, because the definition of elect is a selective, exclusive situation, or like a VIP, very important person. You know what I'm saying? You got 8 people in the room, but only a select few people can be a VIP. Not everybody can be VIP, because that'll tarnish and lower down the credibility of what actually an elect or a VIP person is. If they're exclusive and one of a kind, basically. So, and that's very true. Not to mention, we can go to, even on the lighter terms, when it comes about this elect. I don't want to go all over the place, because this is about, the deliverance of the elect. But we're talking about the elect, so I'm gonna keep it on the elect concept. Romans 11:7. It says that what then that Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. So that's clearly showing that the scriptures is talking about, with Paul, the scriptures is talking about that only a select few of people is going to know the truth, and the rest of the people who don't know the truth is going to be blinded. So you're going to be blinded or have the truth. Either you're elect or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Lord deals with small numbers. So you got to take that. You got to take that in fruition. That's just what it is. So now you know that. Now you know that only the elect is going to know the truth. Then that means those elected people are also the ones who are going to be delivered, and the blinded will be the 2/3 that's not going to be delivered and will be destroyed on this side. So it's like you can just put 2 and 2 together upon precepts. And around Matthew, let me see, turn this off just in case I didn't. Hopefully I didn't mess up my my viewing. But okay. Matthew 24, 24 and is it, let me see, deserts, shine of appearance of the man. Okay, so 24 and 31. And he shall send, I started 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Yahawashi, in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And that's exactly how it's going to go down. So, and by having a great glory, he's going to come with, we know that, he's going to come with the chariots and going to be doing some heavy destruction, things of that nature. But my point here is in 31, he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one from one end of the heaven to the other. So now, when you actually, hold on, Shalakia, brothers, Shalakia. Okay, that's Verizon. Shalakia, that was some Verizon guy that I don't really need, but let's just keep this going in the spirit. So now, when you actually let me see, just go to my Google. Elect. So now, you have to choose someone to hold public office or some other person, some other position by voting. Here we go. The adjective is pretty good too as well. To of a person chosen or singled out. And here you got synonyms: the chosen, the elite, the select, the favored. So now, because GMS go into words. So now when you go back to the scriptures, it says that and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. They shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So his elect. That also cuts the fact that I hope I didn't. I was put my finger into the bottom. Oh man, I might have drowned the sound out a little bit, brothers. Just in case I drowned the sound out a little bit, I tend to do that. What I did was I went into the word elect, and by elect, it says of a person chosen or singled out, the chosen, the elite, the select, the favored. You got even more. You got the numbered among the elect. Cool. So okay. So now going back to the scriptures. Now that we know the definition of the elect, now you have to put it. You have to put the scripture. You have to put the word elect into effect. Now I read Romans 11:7, where what then that Israel has not obtained what they seek for, but only the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So it lets you know that only a favored, chosen, or singled out people are going to get the truth, and the blinded is going to be the blinded is not going to get it's not going to get the truth. Also, when it says that it said that 2/3 of our people shall be cut off, but the 1/3 shall be delivered in the 144. So there you go. So I have a whole pie. Majority of the pie is gone, and only a select few of a 1/3 of the pie is going to be saved. That's the elect. So now you know what elect is. You have to put that into position to know that only a select few of people is going to be delivered out of with salvation. So that's a really small number out of billions of Israelites. So this is the time we need to be getting right. So Lord willing, hopefully you one of those men to be a part of that elect. Now that you know that it's the elect, I also wanted to go into what is that? Revelations 18. Yeah, it's 18 and it's not 6. I know what 6 is, but it's matter of fact, it's a little above. Come out of her, my people. It's right here. It's very close. Plagues. Wait, hold on. Water double. Right here it is. 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not her plagues." And so this is going into his people, the elect. They're going when they get delivered out of the situation. When the plagues hit, the elect is going to be delivered, and his people is the 1/3, 144,000. They're the elect. So I just wanted to bring that out because only the elect is going to be delivered. It's just what it is, and the Bible obviously doesn't contradict itself. But the elect are the only ones who are going to be delivered out of the situation. It's a select few of people of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. And that's literally how this thing is going to go down. So it's all about the elect. And so I'm going to glorify the elect because a lot of camps are not speaking about the elect when it's really only about the elect. Call law Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Bahasham qadash, Yahawah, he is to be, exists, Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son and Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the Holy Spirit of the qadash. Double honors, apostles, and others, truth from GMS. Blessings to the Aki Madir preaching his word with wholehearted true sincerity. And blessings to the 144,000 and 1/3, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the Biyaf Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there that speak in different tongues and look in different nations. Shalom.